Welcome back to News Around, the sanctuary for those who seek the profound narratives hidden beneath the glossy surface of celebrity culture. Today, we are not here to indulge in the simplistic nostalgia of a romance that once was. We are not here to trace the timelines of a breakup or to whisper about reconciliation in the hushed tones of a tabloid rumor. Instead, we are embarking on a journey into the human soul. Specifically, the souls of two of Turkey's most compelling figures, Kerem Bürsin and Hande Erçel. Relationships, as we know, are rarely linear. They may end on a calendar, marked by a date or a deleted photograph, but their impact lingers in the psyche like a ghost in a well-loved house. Today, we analyze a phenomenon that goes beyond gossip, the synchronization of artistic maturity. Why have Kerem and Hande, seemingly worlds apart, simultaneously stepped into the roles of creators? Why do their latest projects, Blue Cave, Mavi Magara, and Two Worlds, One Wish, feel like two halves of the same emotional conversation? Before we unravel this tapestry of loss, inspiration, and growth, we invite you to anchor yourself in our community. If you appreciate journalism that prioritizes depth over clickbait, please subscribe to News Around and activate the notification bell. For those who wish to champion this level of storytelling, we encourage you to click the join button. By becoming a member, you help us continue to explore the unspoken truths of the stars you love. Don't forget to like this video and share your own interpretations in the comments below. In the relentless cycle of celebrity news, a separation is often treated as a finale. The curtain falls, the audience disperses, and the actors are expected to simply find new roles. However, the reality of the human experience is far more complex. The end of a relationship like that of Kerem Bürsin and Hande Erçel, a union that was lived under the magnifying glass of millions, does not just vanish. It metabolizes. It changes the way one looks at the sunset, the way one reads a script, and, most crucially, the way one defines oneself. For a long time, the silence between them was deafening. There were no wars of words, no scandalous accusations, only a quiet retreat into their respective corners. But as we look closer, we see that this silence was not empty, it was a cocoon. Both individuals used this period of solitude not to wither, but to construct a new identity. They stopped being merely the objects of the camera's gaze and decided to become the subjects of their own stories. Let us first turn our gaze to Kerem Bürsin. For years, he has been the archetype of the disciplined actor, physical, controlled, charismatic. Yet, with his passion project Blue Cave, we are witnessing a shattering of that mold. This is not just another role for him, it is a confession written in the language of cinema. By stepping behind the keyboard to write the screenplay, Kerem has signaled a shift from performing emotions to dissecting them. The narrative of Blue Cave is not a candy-colored romance. It is a study of belated understandings. The character of Jem is a reflection of the modern man's struggle with vulnerability, strong on the outside, a fortress of discipline, yet internally grappling with words left unsaid. When we analyze the script's preoccupation with memory and the vast, isolating beauty of the cave, we see a man confronting the shadows of his own past. The film asks a haunting question: is it really too late for some emotions? This is not a question an actor asks for a paycheck. It is a question a soul asks when it is seeking peace. Kerem's journey into the Blue Cave is a journey into the darker, more introspective waters of his psyche, proving that his artistic evolution was sparked by the need to give a voice to the silence he endured. On the other side of this emotional spectrum stands Hande Erçel. Her path has been one of gentle resistance. For years, she was defined by her radiant beauty, often dismissed by critics who saw the glow but ignored the fire beneath. There were prejudices, buts, and howevers attached to her name. She did not fight these with angry tweets or defensive interviews. Instead, she picked up a pen. With Two Worlds, One Wish, Hande Erçel has declared, "I am not just an actress, I am a storyteller." This project represents a monumental shift in her career and her self-perception. Unlike the darker, more questioning tone of Kerem's work, Hande's narrative is one of luminosity and healing. It is the story of navigating the labyrinth of adulthood only to rescue the inner child that was left behind. There is a profound lack of bitterness in her storytelling. Where one might expect a narrative of revenge or grievance given the scrutiny she has faced, Hande offers a narrative of hope. She explores the complexity of human connection not as a wound to be bandaged, but as a lesson to be cherished. Her transition from muse to maker is a testament to a woman who has found her voice not by shouting, but by whispering a truth so pure it demands to be heard. A reflection for the News Around family. We want to pause here and ask you, do you believe that great art requires great heartbreak? Or is it the silence after the heartbreak that truly inspires creativity? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. And if you are finding value in this analysis, please consider supporting us via the join button. Your contribution allows us to keep digging deeper. When we place Blue Cave and Two Worlds, One Wish side by side, the coincidence is almost startling. It is as if two people, standing on opposite shores of the same ocean, decided to paint the same horizon using different palettes. Kerem's palette is composed of deep blues and greys. Introspective, questioning, perhaps even mourning the time lost to pride or silence. It is the masculine confrontation with the self. Hande's palette is composed of golds and whites, healing, accepting, and looking forward with a gentle optimism. It is the feminine embrace of the journey. These differences do not signal conflict, they signal completion. They are the yin and yang of a shared emotional maturity. It suggests that while their relationship ended, the school of that relationship taught them both the same lesson: expression is essential for survival. One chose to express the weight of the past, the other the lightness of the future. Yet, both projects were born from the same soil, the realization that they are more than who the public thinks they are. The gossip columns love a winner and a loser. They want to know who moved on faster, who is dating who is winning the breakup. But this story defies those primitive categories. This is a story about inspiration from a distance. It is highly probable that Kerem's boldness in writing his own script gave Hande the permission she needed to trust her own voice. Conversely, Hande's graceful resilience in the face of criticism likely inspired the vulnerability we now see in Kerem's writing. They are no longer communicating via text or calls, but they are communicating through their art. They are effectively saying to one another, and to the world, I have grown. I have learned. And I have turned our silence into something beautiful. As we conclude this deep dive on News Around, we are left with a profound realization. The most dramatic changes in life do not happen with explosions or screaming matches. They happen in the quiet moments at a writing desk late at night, in the stillness of a film set, in the decision to be vulnerable. Kerem Bürsin and Hande Erçel are no longer the couple on the magazine covers. They are individuals who have mastered the art of alchemy, transforming their personal histories into universal stories. Kerem teaches us that it is okay to look back and question. Hande teaches us that it is okay to look forward and hope. Together, even while apart, they remind us that the end of love is often the beginning of the self. Thank you for watching. We hope this video has offered you a new lens through which to view these two incredible artists. If you enjoyed this analysis, please like this video to help us reach more thoughtful viewers like you. Subscribe to News Around for more content that respects the intelligence of the audience. And, if you want to be part of the inner circle that shapes our future content, please click the join button today. What are your thoughts on their new paths? Do you prefer the introspection of the Blue Cave or the hopefulness of Two Worlds? Let us know in the comments. Until next time, stay inspired and keep listening to the stories behind the silence. This is News Around, signing off.